And this is a game of fast-paced combat and head-to-head area control, where players will be deploying different units and trying to control different regions on the map. It has a really interesting mechanism, the way that the control works, where you have some of your tiles representing control of one player and some representing control of the other, and you can steal control from the other players, but then there are neutral tiles that are a little bit easier to get under your control. This is also a campaign that I thought was launching a few weeks back, so I did already cover this one, and I'll just go ahead and roll that previous footage for you now. In this game, each player is going to have their own leader character as well as a bunch of other units. But the main board is going to be set up with a bunch of different tiles, and the different colors represent either one player's territory or the other player's, or either a neutral territory that can be claimed by either player easily, but you can also defeat units in your opponent's territory to take that for yourself as well. On a player's turn, they'll be placing their units onto the various tiles and expanding their territory, and also issuing combat against their opponents by rolling dice and trying to defeat those units to take that territory for themselves. Players can also gain powerful glyph cards for special abilities and one-time effects that they'll be able to use to their advantage, and each round there will also be different events that can occur that can shift the tiles around and cause a little bit of disorder that the players will have to work with. Not a whole lot more info on this one, but it is really interesting with the way that the territory works and the way that it's tracked, and it looks like there's a bunch of different ways that you can set up the board, adding a lot of variety from game to game. So if this one does sound interesting to you, you can check out their website, which will link to their campaign, and I'll have that linked in the description below.